Hey, what do you hear? What do you say? My name's Chris. Thanks for joining me. Today, I just wanted to draw some conclusions to the snakes and ladders strategy. Did I think it was successful? Do I think it's a good strategy? And where to go next. You guys all saw I had that big loss last session, lost most of my bankroll. That's going to happen. I pledge to you guys I will post every loss. I'm not trying to sugarcoat nothing. When you gamble, you lose, and winning is a part of losing because you can't win if you don't lose at times. So it's going to happen. I post it, and bottom line is I want to get better. I want to improve things. And if you don't look at the losses, you can't figure out ways to improve. So I'm going to bring you every win, every loss, just like I do with my slot videos where I play video poker. I post my losses, I post my wins, because, hey, that's part of gambling. And I'm not trying to sugarcoat nothing or sell anything, so that's why I do that. So I want to take a final look at the snakes and ladders strategy. We started with $98 and we went all the way up to what? 320, 340? Was it 340? Anyways, we've more than tripled our bankroll. Now I was thinking, okay, say you started with, instead of $98, say it was $1,000 and you got it up to $3,200. Bottom line is, if I had that kind of bankroll, if I started at $1,000, I would have took probably $2,000 profit and just kept going with the $1,000 and trying to repeat. That's ultimately where I want to get to where I do that. But instead, I'm trying to grow my bankroll, and I got caught and I lost pretty much everything I gained. But bottom line is, we had 17 sessions with this strategy. We had 16 straight wins before we had a loss. So if you tell me you're going to go to the casino and you're going to win 16 straight times every single time, and then on the last time you lose, I would say that's a success. You got a lot of entertainment, and even if you break even, to me, when you go to a casino, you break even, that's a win because you're getting entertainment. That's how I look at gambling. It's entertainment. Yeah, you try and make money, but you know what? I want entertainment, and I never ever gamble anything I can't afford to lose. So bottom line, yes, it's a win. This strategy is a successful strategy, but like any strategy, you can lose. So what are some of the positives of this strategy, and then what are some of the negatives? I'll start with the negatives first. At times it goes too slow and you're waiting on certain patterns, and if those patterns don't come up, it could get challenging on your patience. So that was one of the big issues I had, because I realized some of the sessions started to get a little too long. And what I realize is, when I'm watching every single number, paying so much attention to it, that after about 30 minutes, I get tired of doing it. And then I start to get impatient, and I start to want to just jump in and make plays. And I think that could be, for me personally, a bad thing. So my goal is, how do I tweak that? Or do I just cut it off after a certain amount of spins and say, boom? Or do I mix in another strategy while I'm playing that strategy to try and get to my goal within 50 spins or something like that? So these are all things I want to look at. Now, the other con with snakes and ladders is you can lose once you go to that 8th spin or the last spin protection. You could lose the majority of your bankroll in one session. That's probably my biggest complaint with that strategy, is I don't want to lose my whole bankroll in one bad session. So that is, one thing. I think you need to take profits. Be real. I think if you're going to do this strategy, like for instance, I doubled my money. I should have took my profits out and then started back at my original bankroll. Now, for me personally, I was trying to build from $98 all the way up to $1,000, and that's easier said than done, obviously. But so that's my biggest issues with the snakes and ladders strategy. Now, where are the positives? The positives are you can consistently have, as I've shown, positive sessions of winning. And if you don't bust, you've won every session you did not bust on. That's the positive. The second is it causes you to really pay attention to what you're doing, to every ball that comes out, to every pattern that comes out. And I think that's good. I think you need to be in tune with what's going on in the game. So, and the other thing is I actually had a lot of fun doing this strategy. I think it's a great strategy. It's the best strategy I've tried so far. But the bottom line is I want an arsenal of strategies that any given time I could just switch things up when I'm in there based on how the wheels spinning and what's coming out. I think you do need multiple strategies in this game. Now, I will say this, the last 5 sessions or so, it started to feel like I needed to change things up again. I just don't think doing a strategy every single day, the same strategy, is the right way to go. I think you need to mix things up a little bit. And I think you need an arsenal of strategies to use. And the other thing with snakes and ladders is I only touched the surface of it. Jason knows way more about the strategy. He's got there's a lot more to this strategy than what I was able to show. I'm just a beginner. I'm just a newbie playing this strategy. I do hope Jason comes out with his YouTube channel so he can show you guys all the more details of the strategy and explain it a lot better than I can, because look, I'm just a newbie trying it. Now, what are we going to do going forward? Bottom line is I've logged every session. So the cool thing is I want people to tell me what you guys want to see me play on Roulette. I want you to suggest your strategies. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take every suggestion. I'm going to go through all my logs and apply that strategy to my daily logs to see which ones would have been successful in those sessions. And I'm going to take the most successful suggested strategies and I'm going to try them out. I'm not done with snakes and ladders too. I'm going to do sessions of snakes and ladders as well. But my ultimate goal is I want a dozen strategies that I can go to every single time. I also want to learn the inside game that Edamino Roulette teaches. I like his combos. I have been looking at combos every session too, paying attention to when this comes out, this usually comes out, things like that. So I think it's all important. There's so much to this game. I never actually thought I would like roulette, to be honest with you. When I go to casino, play video poker. I'm a big video poker guy. I never thought I would like this game as much as I do. There's so much to it. There's so many strategies. There's so much for us to go over and learn. And I kind of like the community we're creating with this, to where everybody's suggesting, and I actually think it's good when people disagree. I like disagreements. Eat, pray, frag. We had a disagreement in the last session in the comments, and you got a little upset. And, I didn't mean to offend you. I apologize if I did, but I was just disagreeing with one of your points. I actually want you here. I want you to disagree. I want you to say, hey, I don't agree with this strategy for this reason. I think that's good. Dissension is good because I'm just looking for the truth. I'm looking for the best strategies possible, and I'm looking to succeed. And in order to do that, we need disagreements. We need other ideas. And so I'd say, bring it, guys. Bring your ideas, bring your disagreements, bring your agreements, bring everything. So what I'd like to see now is I'd like you guys to suggest what you'd like to see me do going forward. I also think the snakes and ladder strategy will be going forward as well. I think there's I had some ideas for some tweaks. First of all, maybe at some point you just take the loss. That way you don't lose your whole bankroll and then try and rebuild it. Or maybe you mix it in with another strategy or switch it up, or maybe you switch tables. I don't know exactly, but I think there's a way to make it work. And I think it'll be fun. It's fun trying. So anyways, let me know what you guys want to see going forward. I will put it into play. We're going to try different strategies. Our goal is to find the best strategies that we can use and be able to mix them and interchange them even during a session. I want to be able to like switch a strategy in session because of what's coming out, and I want to be able to react to what's coming out and say, all right, we're going to just try this. Or maybe I'm playing snakes and ladder strategy, and then I also do other plays of another strategy, and try and make it work that way. I do want to keep my sessions to about 30 minutes. I do, because I think an hour is too long. You have to really pay attention to what's going on the board. And, I think it's better if it's like 30-minute sessions. So that's what I'm going to try and do. So offer up your suggestions. I already have a few strategies that have been suggested. I'm going to take a closer look at them, going through all my sessions and seeing if they would have been successful. If any of them are reasonably, consistently successful, I will play them. So that's all I got for today, guys. I look forward to your input and your comments, and I appreciate all you guys participating in this journey. All right.